way.
Ooh.
Jalen Hurts, can he really do the job? Nick Sirianni, I don't know
You
about
see
him.
it.
And the
You
constant
see
narrative
it.
surrounding this team and
You
the
see
doubt,
it.
despite the fact that statistically
Look at
and
my
on
city.
paper,
You
they
see it.
have had an incredible run under Nick Sirianni, minus the obvious collapse of 2023. But they've been to 2 Super Bowls now under his guidance, and the fact that he was able to finally
That's
seal
how
the
you
deal,
do it.
Jalen Hurts as well, finally sealing the deal, being MVP of the Super Bowl. I think the players are correct. What else does anyone have to say about this team? They
I
dominated
had to drink
the
one
best
for my
team in football.
boys.
That's all we heard about. Kansas City Chiefs, three-peat, this, that, and the third. And they really had no answer for this Eagles team. And it was incredible to watch. It was shocking to watch, actually. But when you think about what we've watched this team do all season long, we really shouldn't be blown away because this is how they've been dominating this entire time, especially the defense.
It's really about the defense because Breland, Saquon Barkley had 57 yards on the ground, and they still found other ways to win. They did not establish the running game today, but Jalen Hurts and the offense still found ways to be productive. They found ways to adjust.
Belt the
That says
ass.
a lot about how great this team is.
Belt the ass.
Defense, when they needed to get stops early in
Belt
the
the
game,
ass.
they did. When they were trying to stop any kind of Patrick Mahomes comeback, they did. It's a storybook season. If you had told me after week 4 that this team would win the Super Bowl, I'd have told you were
Belt
nuts.
the fucking
And
ass.
the way they've done it, they did not have
You
home
wanted
field.
Nick Sirianni
Yeah,
fired.
what they got to say about them birds
I did
now?
want Nick Sirianni fired.
What they got to say about them birds now? Patrick who?
I will take the L on that.
Patrick
I want
who?
Nick Sirianni extended. I am so proud of this team. They deserve every accolade.
Bird
like
gang,
I said,
baby.
legacies were born tonight. Let's bring in Scott and Sheba. Legacies were born tonight. And Nick
Legacies
Sirianni
was
has become
born tonight.
probably one of the all-time great coaches in Eagles history.
Legacies were born tonight.
And now you cap it off with a Super Bowl victory. He has to be in there.
Yeah, it's really interesting, Jason.
You hear me?
He is going to be doing a contract for sure, and they're going to have to pay the man.
Woo.
But it was interesting because earlier this week,
Eagles
he was
fans
asked about
out
his
there
opening
showing
press
off.
conference, and of course, we talked about this many times, right, on the Fantastic Sports Show and such. About
Eagles
how
out there
plans grow.
showing
And he
off.
said it's a good thing that wins and losses aren't determined by your opening press conference, and look what he's become. It's amazing, the turnaround here, Sheila.
They needed to show and prove they did tonight. Our coverage of the Eagles Super Bowl win continues.
Fox 29 News is sponsored by Toyota, proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles and an official partner of Super Bowl 59.
Bird gang.
Dear Winter, we're coming. Our squad of vehicles,
They did it.
with all-wheel drive and four-wheel
They
drive,
did it.
is ready to take you on.
If you an Eagles fan,
Safety's the name of our game.
how you feeling?
Bundle up.
If you an Eagles fan, how are you feeling?
Drive and hybrid Toyota SUVs, including the stylish Corolla Cross and versatile RAV4. Shop online and visit your nearest tri-state
If you
Toyota
an
dealer
Eagles
today.
fan, how you
Toyota.
feeling? If you a
Let's go
Chiefs
places.
fan, I know you
Popeyes
mad.
has the wing game on lock for your
But it's
lunch.
okay.
With 8 crispy bowls
They
of each
glazed
wing flavors and
Mahomes.
bone
He's
in or
going to do
boneless,
this.
you're
He's
just
going to
might
do
have
that.
everything
Mahomes going to do what?
in your
What
direction.
is Mahomes going to do? What is Mahomes going to do? Mahomes went out there and learned what it means to no-fly zone. He learned what the no-fly zone
We are
is.
back with our Super Bowl
He
win
learned what the
coverage
no-fly
here.
zone
It's never
is.
too early to get your Eagles
It's never
Super Bowl
too
merch.
early
Fans
to
already
get your
flocking to
Super
Dick's Sporting
Bowl
Goods in
merch.
Cherry Hill, New Jersey, to get their
It's
hands on
never
the Super Bowl
too early
win
to
of the
get your
winning
Eagles
Philadelphia
Super
Eagles
Bowl merch.
champs. Dick's Sporting Goods extending
Two-time
hours. You can
champions.
score all the latest championship items
Not
right
one,
now. They will
two-time
also open
champions now.
early at 7 in the morning. Super Bowl merch will be available in-store and online following the Birds' big win tonight. Again, Super Bowl 59 here, scored 40-22. We saw one piece of merch that Jalen Hurts was wearing at the podium, Scott, and we're like, we want that T-shirt right away.
I want one of those shirts.
So you can go to Cherry Hill and grab it now. But for the rest of the folks on Broad Street and beyond, they know nothing about any stores that are selling any merch right now because they are caught up in the moment, celebrating this huge Super Bowl win, the second Super Bowl win for the Birds
I'm
in
cracking
7
up.
years. It's like still
Ooh, smoking on that patty pack. You serious? She's smoking on that patty pack.
It's hard to believe it's happening again.
Smoking on that patty
Fall
pack.
there in New Orleans, and then the
You see it?
celebrations here, and, it's just going to be a
Woo!
week of partying in this city. A lot of people not going to work tomorrow, I'm sure.
There's a lot of people not going to work tomorrow.
School, perhaps either, but what a celebration this
I
is.
gotta go to
Great
work
night here in
tomorrow.
Philadelphia.
I love all the costumes that people.
But how
come
about
out
those
to the streets with.
birds?
My daughter just texted me and said Chestnut Street.
How
is the
about
new
those
Broad Street.
birds?
So, folks are not just on Broad; they're outside Xfinity.
How about
they're at
it?
Pennsylvania Convention Center. Last we heard from Drew, he was at
Saquon,
Broad.
champion.
The city, has
Jalen
been
Hurts,
taken over
champion.
by Birds fans, and I have a feeling, that folks are not going to
Tight
go
end,
into their beds for a
champion.
very long time. And believe
All the
me,
wide
someone-
receivers.
Brings the city together.
Nothing brings a city together like winning.
All right,
Nothing
we're
brought
gonna
the
play
city
first.
together like winning. Now y'all about to see the start of a dynasty now, because we're gonna be back again. And this feels so good
Listen, you know, if you
from the
feel
last
like
time they
you're
beat us. We got our win back.
moving in, what's it like there
We
in
got
City?
our win back.
Oh, Sheba, you know that I like a good party.
Woo! 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 You hear it. You see it. You see it. Woo! You see it. You see it. You see it. Bird gang, baby. Woo! Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It feels great.
Up in the madness, the bedlam,
It feels great.
Philadelphia post Super Bowl win here.
It feels amazing to complete a season. We completed the season. That's how you complete the season. From beginning to the end.
And be joined in community and fireworks and costumes.
Whole consistent season. From beginning to the end.
That happened a couple of years ago.
Everybody underestimated the Eagles. They didn't give the Eagles defense no credit coming into the Super Bowl. They had the Chiefs, the favorites. Eagles, underdogs, like always. And what we do? But you know how I knew we was going to win this game? Whenever the Eagles are about to win, they start getting the penalties that they always ignore. They start to call them for the Eagles. That's when you know the Eagles are about to win. When they start getting calls and the refs start throwing flags for the Eagles are about to win. I'm telling you, every time. It happened when we won the Super Bowl a couple years ago. We got the calls. We got the calls. As an Eagles fan, it's so frustrating. A lot of games we don't get calls. These games we got calls. And you got to give Jalen Hurts his credit. I got to give Jalen Hurts his credit. Jalen Hurts sometimes does some bonehead plays. But Jalen went out there like a smooth criminal tonight. Like a smooth criminal tonight. You got to give him his credit. Even after the pick. That's one thing you got to give him his credit for, his composure. Jalen has composure. Patty has composure too. Patty's definitely still battle. Even though he threw some horrible passes, he still battled throughout the game. I got to give him that. But they were on Patty ass tonight. That defensive line. The thing about the Eagles is that they can get pressure from anywhere. They can get pressure from just running four and playing man. They can get pressure from playing zone. They don't even have to blitz. The front four, they don't even have to blitz. The front four causes so much havoc that the front four allows the Eagles to comfortably play man. And another difference about this year is that the Eagles had some fucking coverage corners. They had coverage corners this year. Sometimes, a lot of the times, the Eagles be getting burnt. We be getting cooked because we don't have anybody in coverage. The coverage was locking shit down today. Gave Patty nothing. Absolutely nothing.
And that's what we all are, as Eagles fans, are saying.
That's what you want to see, a complete game from the beginning to the end. It was no question. When I woke up today and put this shit on, I knew we was getting a job done. I knew we was getting a fucking job done today. I knew we was getting the fucking job done today. I knew the Eagles was getting a fucking job done today. It feels great as a fucking Eagles fan. It feels great. Now what y'all got to say?
You know, on his 22nd birthday.
Now what y'all got to say?
I believe only the second NFL player in the Super Bowl.
I don't want to hear nothing else about Dak Prescott versus Jalen Hurts. I don't want to hear the Dak Prescott comparison against Jalen Hurts anymore. That shit is done. I don't want to hear nothing from a Dallas Cowboys fan. I don't want to hear anything from a Dallas Cowboys fan. You'll have nothing to say to me. Because it's like I say about the Cowboys every year. When the Cowboys start off, they're either going to do one or two things. They're either going to start off trash and finish trash, or they're going to start off good and lose in the playoffs. One or the other. They're never going to get past the big game. Their time of winning is over. And even if the Eagles don't repeat next year, it won't be Dallas. It won't be Dallas. I guarantee you it will not be Dallas next year. Dallas is not doing shit. That franchise is cooked. That franchise is so cooked that the Commanders got to the fucking playoffs this year.
It sounds like there's going to be some changes.
The fucking Commanders got to the playoffs this year.
That was the great touchdown pass to Devontae Smith. Put him up 34-0 in the third quarter.
34-0. 34-0 third quarter.
Well into the third quarter at that point, and the Chiefs have not scored a point.
34-0 in the third quarter, and the Chiefs have not scored.
Nothing.
It was a bunch of people glazing Patty. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. Even if you don't fuck with me, hit the like button for the Eagles whooping that ass and putting belt to ass. Hit the like button.
Watching this game is, I think even the Chiefs and their fans thought that Jalen would rely heavily on Saquon. But
Yeah.
every time you looked at any play,
Jalen played a hell of a game.
Jalen was throwing to a new player.
Yeah, well, that's what you're right. And the Chiefs said
Smoking on that patty pack tonight.
To their credit, they did. And the Eagles
Smoking on that patty pack tonight.
And they did just that. Interesting little tidbit I'll leave you with here. Two guys had birthdays tonight on the Eagles. Saquon Barkley.
Smoking on the patty pack. How you want a Super Bowl on your birthday?
Saquon Barkley.
It was not
Want a Super Bowl on your birthday?
thought was Breland.
Yeah, and I think that was kind of lost in the mix, right? The narrative surrounding
With
this
the
team,
birds.
Oh, they can't win any other way except
With
for
the
Boston.
birds.
We knew that to just simply not be true. AJ
And if
Brown
y'all never
and
had
Devontae
these, y'all should
Smith
try
is
'em.
there. And I feel like, yes, they were a little, you want to say they're underutilized, I guess, sure, but the Eagles were just going to
With the birds.
no matter what. But I feel like everyone forgot that Pittsburgh
With
Steelers
the
game,
birds.
Jalen Hurts won through the air. This is
Woo!
a very, very talented team.
The
I think
passion
they showed that tonight.
of a
They
Birds
don't need Saquon
fan.
Barkley to beat the Chiefs. They are a complete
The
package.
passion of a
Anyway,
Birds
look at it, they
fan.
can beat you a variety of different ways, and that's
Look
what
at my
makes the
city.
team a Super Bowl caliber, Super Bowl champion.
my city.
Speaking of AJ Brown, we heard from him just a little bit ago, so let's hear a little bit from AJ Brown and his interaction.
Let's hear
with
from
Twitter.
AJ Brown.
Whatever you want to attribute this to.
Let's
whatever
hear
you-
from
whatever
AJ
book he
Brown.
wants to read. Keep on reading it, bud, because this was an incredible experience. So let's hear from AJ.
Sounds amazing. It sounds amazing to have the Super Bowl champion before my name.
You hear that? Sounds amazing.
All that kind of work pays off. Yeah, most definitely. A lot of long nights, a lot of early mornings, a lot of sacrifices, and a lot of hard work. Hard work and countless faith and belief, and pushing past injuries, and just for this moment.
Woo! Feels great. It feels great.
He played incredible.
This is what greatness feels like. It feels great to win.
I know I'm throwing adjectives at you, but
Feels
he
fucking
played
great.
really well, and he's poised the whole game. He's in control, and he made checks, and he
Y'all can come in and leave out. It feels
just
great.
gave us opportunities, and when
If you a Chiefs fan, cry about it. If you a Chiefs fan, cry about it. If you a Chiefs fan, cry about it.
I don't know.
Cry about it.
Yeah. The the talk was just stay locked in, stay poised. This is Pat Mahomes we're dealing with, and be ready. Be ready for him to answer, and just keep going. Right. Cool. You know, I think it was a team effort. It was a team effort today. You know, I know we have a lot of popular pieces on offense, but you know, it was a team effort, and defense played unbelievable. You know,
Man, hats off to these guys. Hats off to the Eagles. Hats off to my boys bringing a ring back to the city. Hats off to these guys going out there and bringing a ring back to the city like some dogs.
That's when
like hats off to these guys.
Congratulations, but before then we were locked in.
Hit the like button.
It was still business. We did the last game.
Hit the like button.
We just did it again. You know, our coach enjoyed it.
Went out there, hit him with that magic.
Today, you know, that was definitely show and tell. I did not read today. You know, I didn't need it. You know, it's a Super Bowl. You know, I had all the inner excellence. You know, deep down already. You know. So.
I hear that.
Man, shout out to our fans. Shout out to our
Hell
fans.
yeah.
You know, the city needed this one.
Hell
and,
yeah.
We did it for you.
Hell yeah.
We did it for you. I know a tragedy just happened.
Hell yeah.
My heart goes out to ones that lost their lives, and you know.
Hell yeah.
I'll be making a special appearance to someone.
Hell yeah.
When I get back, you know, some hard work. Philly, we love you. We appreciate you. And you know, can't wait to celebrate.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I absolutely
Yeah.
thought that he ended on that, just acknowledging that there was a tragedy right before
Yes, sir.
this entire Super Bowl week occurred. But also, AJ, inner excellence. He said, I don't think
Yeah.
not at all, because it's the Super Bowl. And we love to hear that. And you know what?
Yeah.
Like I said, if you want to continue to read, whatever you want to do, have at it, be my guest, whatever works and whatever sets you up for success. By the
Hell
way,
yeah.
Giuliani was one of those
Brought that
guys
shit
who
home for the guys.
was having some sort of narrative
Brought that
change.
shit home for the boys. Bring this shit back to the city.
They meditate and
Woo.
happen to want to slow his brain down and read a little bit. Whatever he wants to do, as long
Yeah.
as he does his job. And Jason, I mean, I certainly,
Hell
I think you get a
yeah.
copy of Inner Excellence. I know you are. Are
Woo.
you channeling your inner AJ Brown? Because I feel like I
Whoa.
should
Brought that
go
shit back to
and
the
read that
city.
book a little bit to be ready for
They
my
brought that
article
shit back to
tomorrow.
the city. I know y'all coming in mad about this shit, but go and cry about it.
Because I haven't even had a chance to read it.
Go cry about it.
If the folks at home saw the Fox
If you
pregame
coming
show,
in and you a Chiefs fan, go cry about it.
interview with Jay Glazer talking about his own mental health and his struggles with his mental
I
health.
mean, I see y'all coming. Yeah, y'all coming in and leaving out. It's cool. There's a bunch of y'all came in.
His weakness, his strength, and
It's good for the
speaking out
view
about,
time.
some challenges he's had.
It's
So,
great for the view
I
time. The
don't know
title of
if you
this
wanna
is
say
if
he's,
you're an Eagles fan, you're
misunderstood,
welcome.
But he's definitely a leader on this team.
You
maybe
are
a
welcome.
silent leader. Maybe he leads in his own way. He's one of the most talented players on the team. He's a Super Bowl champ.
Yeah, he's a what?
He's
I think they say he's a Super Bowl champ.
He leads in his own way. And
This shit is great for the city.
Devontae Smith
This
also
gonna bring
with
so
a
much
touchdown.
money to the city.
You know, the way Jalen spread
This
the
gonna
ball
make
today,
people chill for like a
the lack
week.
of a running game was incredible, and it relied
Hopefully
on
they
the
don't do
goes,
nothing
Jalen
niggerish
talked about
tonight.
Kellen Moore, and his last game as the Eagles offensive coordinator.
And I'm a black
he was
guy, I could say
incredible
that.
today as well, and we'll miss him. And so here we go again with another
Yeah,
offensive
fly
coordinator
that
next
shit.
year, Breland.
Fly that flag
That's just the price
with
that you
pride.
have success, right? Coordinators are going to get poached. I have sneaking suspicion that
Fly that shit.
So the mastermind of this defense, he will probably still be here with the Eagles. It doesn't really appear as though he's.
I gotta get me an Eagles pillow to put in my car.
Defensive coordinator, he likes it here anyway. But
I gotta get me
Taylor,
an
one,
Oh, she down there?
all I
Tell her
really
be
wanted to
safe.
see from him tonight, Jason, quite honestly, is him.
I gotta give me an Eagles something to put in my car. Boy, I might have to get me an Eagles license plate. That's what I might have to get.
wasn't.
But I want a white one though. I want a custom Eagles license. That's what I want for my anniversary. But I want it on a back tag though.
Did what he had to do, right? He made sure that this offense
You
was
heard me?
firing, but
Like I want it on our license plate, like as our license plate. It need to say Eagles fan or something. But what? 2 championships?
It's incredible.
I seen both of them in my lifetime. Both of them. Not one, 2. I seen both of them in my lifetime. What? What? Put some respect on our name, yo. Put some respect on our name, though. Like, put some fucking respect on our name, though. Like, what, bro? Bro, I had so many people, Dickie and Patrick Mahomes. And I said, I cannot wait to come back and tease y'all and talk to y'all. I can't wait. I already hit one nigga up on YouTube, told him to hold that L. Hold that L. Look, now y'all want to do all this Eagles merch now. All the Eagles merch now. That green looks so good now. That green just look good. I look around my house, it's just green everywhere.
Taste for yourself. All right, James Martinez here in New Orleans.
Like,
Brie Lamore, Sheba Russell, Scott Grayson, and the whole Fox 29 team. It is a championship night on Fox 29. Look at the crowd.
like what?
59 is in the books, and your Philadelphia Eagles are the champions of football.
Who is it?
Dominating fashion tonight. It just feels
Smoking on that. Oh, they smoking on that pack.
An incredible game. The Eagles never trailed.
I'm cracking up.
In command for 4 straight quarters. And their fans, their organization, humbled tonight. Another champion in football. They will not three-peat.
Look at my city.
Yeah, absolutely, Jason.
Look at my city.
It's a weird vibe, and we talked about it a little bit on some of our
What?
sports shows.
My city looking like Bourbon Street out there. Like, what?
Very, very confident, and they still have
I
really
told you when I came back tonight we was going to be champions. I said that before I left out tonight. Didn't I say that? I said when I come back in this house at 10 o'clock, we're going to be champions tonight. I got my cup, my shirt. It is beautiful. It is a beautiful thing. It feels great to whoop some ass from beginning to end, get all the calls. Like, what? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Where you had that 2023 or something.
Hell yeah. It feels great. If you are an Eagles fan, it feels fantastic. And not only does it feel good to win the Super Bowl, but we should have won the one 2 years ago. We should have won that Super Bowl. We should have 3 Super Bowls, but it's okay. We are greedy and we do want more. I'm not going to be humble. We do want more. But we'll take this too. We'll take this too. Yeah, if you're an Eagles fan, welcome. If you're not an Eagles fan, welcome.
It's just a really good, warm feeling of accomplishment.
Yes, it is a great feeling. I don't even know this guy, but if he's an Eagles fan, he's a brother. Oh, that's Vic Fangio.
Yeah, I think Jalen's great. Him and I have a good little relationship.
Yeah, hell yeah. Welcome. It feels fantastic, man. It feels great. This feels great for our city. And I'm not even going to get all cheesy and political about the tragedy. The tragedy did hurt. But I didn't think about the tragedy with this. I just thought about the Super Bowl. But it does feel good to unite the city in something positive. It feels fantastic. It feels good to see people outside uniting in my city and celebrating something and coming together about something good and positive. That feels fantastic. The drive home from work, everybody was excited and elated. It feels fantastic. It's going to bring so much money and so much revenue to my city. It's going to bring so much revenue to our city. So many new tourists. So many people want to come visit the city. So many people want to buy Eagles merchandise. It feels great. It feels great.
Can you talk about just from the beginning of training, Vic, how much this defense has listened, evolved, and culminates tonight? How it was?
I didn't watch a lot of games this season, but I watched the most important game.
Very, very coachable. They're smart enough. They're good players. They got talent. Final question for you. What does it mean to say Vic Fangio Super Bowl champion? It's a great feeling of satisfaction and accomplishment.
Congratulations, champion.
So many kudos are just, they should be given to that man because my goodness, what a job he was able to do. And it started.
They say fan means fanatic. I guess you are fanatic about it, but the Eagles, like, it is a different feeling being an Eagles fan. It is a different feeling. There is no other feeling on the planet than being an Eagles feeling. There is no other feeling.
Super Bowl champions, Jason.
Like, there is no other feeling than being an Eagles fan on this earth. Not saying it's the best feeling in the world, but there's nothing that compares to it. It is a great feeling to win, to fucking win.
This week, it has been an incredible week. We got here a week ago, Breland, and
We got here a week ago.
About 18 of us have been bringing you coverage, and it's all been beyond worth it to know it ends.
Got here a week ago.
And a parade coming up on Friday.
You see it.
And an iconic Philadelphia Eagles team.
You see it.
Will have a big, fat
I might even go downtown tomorrow.
To celebrate this season. Chris O'Connell is also a part of this team. He's with fans here at the Superdome. Chris, take it away.
Alexa.
Yes, start designing that Super Bowl ring, Jason. Can't wait.
Yeah, that Super Bowl ring.
Well, all the fans have gone from the Caesars Superdome
man.
tonight. Many of them piled onto Bourbon Street, but what an incredible night as Eagles broadcaster Merrill Reese said, soak this in and rejoice in this.
Hell
Eagles
yeah.
fans, because this is the best Eagles team in modern history. And this game really was over before it started. It was over before Patrick Mahomes got his very first down. And
hell
it really
yeah.
took the Kansas City crowd out of it. The Eagles fans, it was a decidedly Eagles crowd here tonight. Not sure how percentage-wise, but you could just tell.
That's because we show up. That's why.
Green in the crowds.
Eagles fan, we just in the cut. You never know where we are. We just in the cut.
All the confetti has dropped. You can see the signs. The players are still in the locker room. Some family members are gathering up as much confetti as they can and bring it back home to Philadelphia.
Woo!
Just an incredible night, an incredible week. The city of New Orleans hosting their record-tying 11th Super Bowl did another remarkable job. Superdome looked good.
Hell
looked
yeah.
good in person, looked good on TV, but it probably looked good to most
Hell
people in
yeah.
Philadelphia, bringing home a Super Bowl.
Man, it's sunk in, but it has not sunk in. What's up, Charlie? What's up, Charlie? I was in your channel the other day. And I said, what's up to you? But this feels great. It's sunk in, but it has not sunk in.
Street to some great Philadelphia, and it's going to be a great week leading up to a parade
Man.
down Broad Street. Soak it in, Philadelphia.
No doubt, Chris. Well said. And the party's just getting started with a parade coming up on Friday. So, and those fans that you're talking about in New Orleans, fantastic human beings. And I'm just so happy for the Philadelphia Eagles.